Talk louder? Is that better? Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Matthew Carpenter, and I am a Johnson intern. I really, it's just impressed how many people are here. It's really awesome to see all these people that are here for us. So I really appreciate that. I hope you have enjoyed the evening so far. The Johnson intern value, we're to speak on a Johnson intern value. The value I want to speak about is collaboration. And to me, collaboration is all about relationships. This kind of guiding philosophy kind of started when I was in college, when I attended a Bible study, and two men I really respected told me that the key to life is relationships. So from that point on, I kind of took that to heart and have been living it more or less since then. And it's not really an easy principle to live by because it turns out that people are people, and that's always interesting when you're trying to love people and you're a person too. I don't know. You know what I mean? But what I found is it's really made my life very fulfilling, and it's been a good philosophy to live by. I think it's a good one to be a part of our program. So, and it's also helped me with my relationship with God. I think it's a good way to view God too. So, how have I grown in collaboration this year? Well, I consider myself friends with everyone I've worked with and met and lived with this year. Whether or not they feel the same way, I don't know, but I hope hopefully they do. And I think with interns especially, we've grown really close. And I'd like to mention one of the interns in particular who has been a really great friend and roommate of mine, Will, who's made a really big impact in my life. First off, Will, he's a really good cook. So, and one of his specialties, he does these really good things called vegetables, and they're really amazing, really good. I didn't realize that before, and so now, since meeting Will, I've kind of added vegetables onto the list of stuff I like to eat too, so it's really great. But another thing he's done that's been really impactful in my life is he's been a kind of a spiritual mentor in a way. He has a very wonderful discipline where he gets up each morning and spends time with God, time alone, and I had to see the value of it in his life, and I've added it to my own spiritual discipline. So, and just meeting him and seeing him work and seeing it in my life, it's something I want to continue, and I appreciate that, and we'll keep that for, hopefully for a long time. So thanks, Will. And as far as, so I'll speak a little bit of my work. I work at Habitat for Humanity in Orange County, and I really have enjoyed my work there. They're really doing good things here in Orange County. If you don't know about them, so look them up. I worked as a community organizer for Habitat, and I work mostly with a community in Hillsborough. And probably the project I'm most proud of this year is I've helped to start a community garden for Habitat. And this garden is the first of its kind for Habitat, and it's really just been an amazing project, start and finish through it. And since Habitat's interested in doing more of these gardens, and I think it's been well received, so it makes me feel good too. So, and when we started with a couple of people that were interested in the garden and a little bit of land, and what we've got now is a very nice garden space and about 10 families, 10 Habitat families interested in working in this garden. So it's just amazing to see what it took to put into it. We had over 60 volunteers. It took over 3 months. We raised over $2,500 to community members and other people, and it just came together in a way that wouldn't have been possible if people weren't working together, if they weren't collaborating and relying on each other. And I think it just really exemplifies how important relationships are, and it's been the most rewarding aspect of my work in my life here in the intern program, has been the relationships formed through projects like this. And I'd like to talk a little bit more about my community before I finish up here. It certainly hasn't been perfect, we are humans and stuff, but one thing we really did well in our year is we allowed each other space to be individuals. We gave each other space to grow and be ourselves. And the analogy that comes to mind when I'm thinking of how our year went was the analogy of the body having many members but one unified goal. freedom to be yourself and not feel coerced into a group idea, group thing, but also still come together has been really amazing. I hope that's what my community life in the future is like also. That's how I envision community living. And to close up, I'd like to end with a short reflection on relationships that I came up with. So, I believe it is easy to learn about God. People everywhere are happy to write about and tell you about Him. It's easy to learn about famous people and friends. Biographies, Facebook, and Twitter, they give you all the information you need, and give you some pictures too, which is kind of helpful. It's easy to learn about justice and truth. Just read about all the injustices occurring in the world and in our homes, and the truth is obvious. However, it is difficult to know God. That requires time, work, and many experiences with God. It is difficult to know any one person. It requires the same work, love, and attention. It is difficult to know justice and truth. Without embodying it, practicing it, living it, you can never know it. And the thing about God, people, truth, and justice is that they're all alive, and they all want to be in a relationship with us. So, thank you for this time together, and God bless.